Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Frankie FM84. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Bello Calcio. We are currently out in Japan managing Shonan Bellmare in the Japanese J-League. Right then, you would have seen yesterday another penalty shootout. That's 2 in 2 days that we had. This time it didn't go our way and we lost in the Emperor's Cup final, and that means only one thing. Today we are going to be looking at the 2026 season. You can see 2 trophies on the screen. We have the J-League itself, and we won the Copa Sudamerica final thing. We are going to go over the season that was today. We're going to show you the players. We're going to show you the accolades, the things that we won, and the highs and lows. Plus, I'm going to show you the budgets for next season and anything else that is in the emails as we start setting up moving forwards to tomorrow's episode, which is going to be the pre-season for the 2027 season, and I'm going to be announcing that that is the final season of the save, so we have one more year to try and regain the trophies that we have lost. But first, let's jump in to the 2026 review and show you exactly what the board made of what we did and see how they ranked our season. Right then, you can see straight off our signing of the season was Junichi Kuwahara. He's a 19-year-old centre-back. He's played 36 times this season, getting a 7.67 average rating. We got a B- from the board for that one. Satoshi Hayashi, paid 775,000 for him from Gamba Osaka. He played 16 games, got himself an average rating of 7.24, 7 goals, 9 assists. The board were disappointed due to the player having a wage that is too high for his place in his squad. Strange considering he came in and made an impact on the right wing, but hey ho, the board obviously can't be seen to giving us a great grade for every single one. We then have Jurgen Fretheim. He's a player who started to come into the team in the second half of the season. We signed him from Brann for 4.4 million. He was the player that was on the next gen 50 list, and we swooped in and stole him for a bargain, 4.4 million. Played 13 games, didn't score, had an assist, 7.17 average rating. Ryo Kitahara is the next one. We stole him from Hokkaido Consadole Sapporo. 950,000 was the fee. Played 9 games, scored 9 goals, 1 assist, 7.15 average rating. Solid for a 17-year-old in his first season in the first team in the J-League. Got a B for that deal, although they do believe we paid over the odds. I'm not 100% sure that's correct. Kazuyashi Tachibana is the next one. D for that. This is mainly due to the potential extra fees of £5.1 thousand that could end up making the deal costly. But I paid a total 100 grand for a player who's played 13 times, 30 in total. Got an average rating of 7.01. I'm not too sure that the board have got this one right. I'm going to go with the fact and say he has been a brilliant stepping player. Whenever we've needed cover at centre-back, he stepped up to the mark and absolutely done his best. And then the last one was Piawat Wangwalikit. £145,000 from Samut Prakan City in Thailand. Played 1 game in the first team for this season. He's one that probably will be on the radar of the first team for next season. The board were happy with this one. A B-. Pleased to see that the sell-on percentage clause is only small, so the club can make a decent return should the player ever wish to be sold. So, obviously, businessmen making business decisions believe that that deal's good because we can make money back. Well, hey, hold your horses. Jumping screens. Right then, so on to a season to remember, and let's have a look at the J-League first. So we were predicted to finish in the top half. Smashed that. First place overall. Average home attendance was 17,065 at 94%. What does this actually say here? Something Shonan Bellmare, not too sure. Top goal scorers were both Machida and Mita. Board gave us an A+, considering that we smashed the J-League, won it by an impressive 23 points in the end. 27 wins from 34 games was impressive. Onto the Emperor's Cup. You've just seen in yesterday's episode that we lost this game in the final. The board were pleased that we reached the final. They wanted us to reach the final as a minimum. We finished runner-up, unfortunately. Tara Mita was the top goal scorer in that competition. The J-League Cup, the Board were disappointed that we only reached the quarter-finals. They understand the team had a difficult draw. We got an E for that. They wanted us to win it. Got to the quarterfinals, got knocked out by Vissel Kobe with those crazy registration rules, which I need to look at because I'm not sure what happened there, but we ended up with greyed out players and non-contract players playing in a game that was quite important, and it obviously screwed us over. Then we had the J-League Copa Sudamerica final, where we played against Barcelona Sporting Club from Ecuador. The board said it wasn't important. We won it. Taro Mita was top goal scorer with 2 goals. The board give us a C+. It wasn't a priority, but they were pleased that we won it. On to moments to remember then. So the biggest win of the season was that against Persija Jakarta, a 9-0 victory. Mita got a hat-trick, Praser got 4, Nishikara and Kubahara all getting on the score sheet. The match to remember was a 6-0 demolition of Yokohama F. Marinos. If only we could have done that in yesterday's episode. Mita got 2, Campagna got 2, Praser scored 1, and Machida scoring another. And then goal of the season came in an 8-2 victory against Chiangrai United as Bouazri. Great strike from the Shonan Bellmare central midfielder as he scores a curling shot from 22 metres. Onto the finances then. So, our club reputation is exactly as it was. It has not changed. We were a 3-star Continental before. We're a 3-star Continental afterwards. We have no new sponsorship deals on this side. In terms of sponsorship and annual revenue, we are up to 21.03 million for this season. Our broadcast revenue went down to 2.61 million from 2.66. Corporate and hospitality was up to 1.52 million, up from 831,000. Competition prize money fell to 6.67 million as a result of us only winning 2 competitions, not all 4 that we took part in. And then match day, commercial and retail is down to 884. Up to 884 from 827 last season. Total merchandise sales was 1.26 million with 126,000 non-domestic. We sold 10,006 shirts, and the following players sold well. So Machida is the leading man at the club. Ghana, Mita, Atangana, and Quinones are the ones that made up the rest of the shirt sales. So looking at the team, a little bit dodgy here. Michael Antonio still part of the team, even though he retired last season. Not too sure what's happening there. It's, Hata, Yoshida, another one who retired. Hatanaka, Yamamoto, Tani, Ghana, Praser, Atangana, Antonio, Machida, and Mita. So, on to the accolades. Right then. So, 2026 Japanese N/J-League Manager of the Year went to myself. And then, in terms of player awards, we had Fans Player of the Season was Ghana. Young Player of the Season was Junichi Kuwahara. Sign of the Season also went to Kuwahara. We then had Goal of the Season go to Bouazri. Top goal scorer was Taro Mita, an 18-year-old that scores 35 goals. He's going to do well for the rest of his career. Ghana, 17 assists. Ghana also got 13 Player of the Match, and he had the average highest rating of 8.06. Missed that 6 off of there. Most passes completed per 90 minutes was our wonder kid Jurgen Fretheim, 85 in 90 minutes. So, in terms of competition awards, is there anything there? So, Japanese N-League 1 most valuable player was James Garner, and the Rookie of the Year went to Taro Mita. In terms of overall record breakers, Mita broke the goal scoring record from Machida. He got 35 goals in the season, which was fantastic. Most goals by a player in a league match was Praser. It says goals 3, but Praser scored 4 in one game. Maybe that was a Champions League game. Yeah, but still, he takes that with 3. Most player of the matches in the season was Ghana with 13. Highest transfer fee paid was £4.2 million for Jurgen Fretheim, and youngest ever goal scorer goes to Ryo Kitahara at 17 years and 170 days, who came in and scored on his debut, which was pretty impressive. Right then, the history in the making page says, I don't think anybody will be able to pull off a more impressive season than that. Shonan were amazing. We then show off our J-League and our Copa Sudamerica final. It says, Shonan's ability to defy expectations pretty much from day one deserves so much credit. So that's the end of the season review. Let's have a little look here then. So we've got players inducted into our overall best 11. So we have got Tani, Takahashi, Aranda, Ono and Hatta. Miyuki, Garner, Barada, Prasar, Machida and Mita make up that 11. Here he is, Thierry Graca. That was the player the other day. I couldn't think who was the goalkeeper that we started with. It was Thierry Graca. So the season review we've just been through. Club vision and expectations meeting. Have they finally caught up with us for what will be the final season? So they want us to play attacking football, possession football, entertaining football, and high-tempo football. It's just a bit silly. To have all 4 things. Don't know if we can do that, but we'll give it a good go. Going forwards then, so the 5-year plan for the club is by the end of next season to win the J1 League. So we've done that already. Hopefully we will continue to do that in the last season. That by the end of 2028, they want us to win the Domestic Cup and to continue to win the league. Our contract then expires in 2029, even though we are going to be going after next season. And continue to win the league, continue to win the league. So we are going to accept that current vision, and that is what we are going to do. Squad dynamics update is Hatta, Machida and Garner are the team leaders. Barada, who is retiring, Tani, Tropicchio and Hatanaka are the secondary group. And then Nishikawa, Praser, Atangana and Taro Mita. Right, end of season team meeting. I'll do that off camera. We only send the players away with minimum fuss anyway. New season team report. So an aggressive team who channel it well. Machida's 16 strikes ranked in second in the competition. Hatanaka was in fantastic form with 7.76 in his last 5 matches. Plenty of room in the wage budget. There are a number of young talented prospects, including Miyashita, Ayawat, Rowing, Samut, and Avanda. Effective from through balls, 62 of a total of 135 assists in the last 50 matches have come in that manner. Garner is one of 9 good options in midfield. Hayashi is one of 4 good options on the right wing. We have good options at left wing, right back. Kuwahara is a superb option at centre back. There is a good standard of heading, high level of anticipation, high level of technique. Goalkeepers try to have a low tendency to punch the ball and clear and prefer to claim it. Stamina is one of the team's strengths. Leaders in every department. Composure is one of the strengths of the team, creating an average of one more clear chance than their opponents per 90 minutes using the 4-1-5 DM-AM wide formation. And there's a few more there. There's plenty of room in the transfer budget with 18.75 million, but that is going to go on a club stadium expansion, hopefully, and to continue bringing the youth facilities to a high standard. So there are some negatives. I'm only going to read out these top 5. Questions about marking, lacks natural fitness. Questions about the concentration. Not a great deal of quality depth outside of the first team amongst the players at the club. And the squad isn't the best in terms of positioning. So a few things to work on. Players are now being sent off on their breaks. And Tropicchio could leave the club. I think it's likely. He's, how old is Tropicchio now? 30? Yeah, 30 years old. Not getting any younger. We've got players that can play in that position that I think we can bring in. Got some good young Japanese and Thai talent coming through as well, which we are obviously allowed to use. So we are going to be looking to build the team. In terms of the finances, currently at the moment we have 18.7 million in the bank. We have a wage budget of 321 with 150. We're only currently spending £150,000. So we have plenty of money there. Just attracting players that can be MWE players. That is the downfall, because there are players that I want to sign, but they won't come because of the MWE and that kind of thing. But still, we will journey forwards. Right then, that brings to an end another season. 2026 is in the book. We are going to be pushing on. 2027 will be the last season of the save. We have got this far. We have done this well. That gives us enough time to have a look at the new gens, regens, whatever you want to call them. We're going to get some of them into the first team next season. Like I said, a few of the older players might be moved on. We're going to look to go and reclaim some of the trophies that we dropped this season. Right then, that is going to bring to an end this episode. If you are still here, you have watched today's video, you've enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to help the channel out. All the help that I've got across the first year and a bit in YouTube has just been absolutely fantastic, and I look forward to bringing you more quality content in the near future. But for this one, I'm going to wrap it there. Come back tomorrow as we show off any brand new signings and any players that depart the club, and we will be preparing by showing off what happened in pre-season as we look forward to a brand new season, which is going to be the finale of the Save.